Hello and hi, Glenn. How are you?
I am well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. I want to thank you for coming on here and having this little conversation about what your results were from doing some personal development work. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
So first, Glenn, tell everybody who you are.
My name is Glenn Hauer. I'm a loan officer with Total Mortgage in Glastonbury, Connecticut. I have three kids, two grandkids, and a mother-in-law that live with me, and definitely face some stressful situations.
Yeah, you have a full life.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you could just share what was your life like before you started working with me?
So I suffered a back injury back in 2015. I slipped on some ice and I herniated two discs in my back. Unfortunately, the first surgeon that operated on me didn't do well by me, and I ended up having to go to a second surgeon who corrected the first surgeon's work, but it took four surgeries to get there. I have consistently and always been in back pain.
Mm.
A lot of it is nerve damage, but it presents as muscular. And I've done physical therapy, rehab, I've done stretching, I've done lots of different things to try and resolve the issues. But I wasn't able to even golf, which is, my doctor told me that considering the injury I have, that wasn't unexpected. Um, and that's where I was at.
Mm. So what made you decide to work with me and try something different?
Well, the presentations that you do on a weekly basis was one thing at our BNI chapter. The second thing was word of mouth. I talked to other clients of yours who were happy to share their success stories with me.
Mm.
And since the things I was doing wasn't working, I said, let's give it a different shot.
Yeah. And what did start working for you? What were the results?
I think it was a combination of things. Definitely the massage always helps, right? That's always the relaxing part. The self
Yeah.
work is the difference.
Mm.
Um, you carry around a lot of garbage with you and you don't realize it.
Yeah.
And I think your technique helps to put everything in perspective and change the way you're thinking. And I think that change has a positive effect on your body and on your results.
Mm. Yeah. And when did you start to notice that things were changing?
I would say within a couple weeks of working with you, I felt lighter. I felt freer.
Mm.
I ended up making President's Club last year for my production. I set my goal a little higher this year. It's going to be tougher, but I'm going for 40 million. Uh, did 20 last year. So
Amazing.
hoping these positive changes that I've been able to make will carry me through.
Yeah. So not only were you able to get out of back pain because you were living with chronic back pain for
Chronic back
a
pain.
few years and gotten to the point where you weren't able to golf. That's how much it was impacting you.
Correct.
And then your business really took off
Yes.
and has continue to take off.
It's,
Yeah, that's
I've
amazing.
been very, very happy with the results of the change.
Yeah, and with everything going on in the world right now, everybody could use a little bit more money and making more, right?
No question.
And relationships and everything else.
Well, being that I'm not in agony all the time anymore, I'm able to do more things with my grandkids and my kids. And, my wife and I went away this fall and we walked, a 3 mile walk, which I never would have attempted previously.
Mm.
Generally, walking isn't supposed to be horribly stressful for people, but my back really didn't like more than about a half a mile walk
Yeah.
previous.
Wow. And you came in for sessions last year, I think,
Yes.
right? And so that means that the pain hasn't come back. Everything is holding for the most part.
There's, for the most part, I mean, if I twist a certain way, I can. cause the
Feel it.
pain to come out, but it doesn't last
Yeah.
like it used to.
Yeah, that's really good. The intensity, and it doesn't last as long because yeah, we're living our lives, right? We're even just vacuuming, doing the dishes can
Right. I mean,
throw it
I
out.
have, I used, the doctor gives me a prescription for Percocet for pain management. And I think in the last year I've used it once, and that was one pill.
Wow.
Um,
That's great.
I won't tell you how much I used to take because it was an obscene amount. But I took it one time in a year.
That's fabulous. And you were taking, whatever you were taking in the past, and I've heard this from not just you, but from many clients who are in chronic pain, it only takes a little bit off. You're still in pain
Oh,
even after taking
no
something.
question. No question. Excuse me, you still feel the pain. It's just that you don't care as much when you're on the medication.
Yeah, yeah. And it holds you back from doing so much.
Well, you can't drive, you can't hold your grandkids, you don't want to pick up a baby when you're, you know, altered,
Yeah,
in an
yeah,
accident. So yeah, it has a big impact on your life when you have to rely on pain medication.
yeah. So some of the things I do are very outside of the norm of what people will experience. What's your words of wisdom to somebody who may be a little skeptical about trying something new?
I was skeptical myself. Um, I don't know what makes it work, but it worked.
Mm.
Being honest,
Yeah.
I think the most important thing was it helped me to think in a different direction. It
Mm.
really kind of gave me some clarity and allowed me to forge a path forward.
Mm. And it's been holding, so that's really good to
Yeah,
hear. Yeah. Great.
absolutely.
Glenn, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and share these results. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Talk to you later.